Hi ladies, ready for our 10-minute creation today? Look at this cute one. It's adorable. So easy and so fun to do. And look at how I use the stamps to decorate the inside of the card and the envelope. Join me in the craft room and I'll show you how. Okay, let's get started. It's kind of a dreary day today, so I hope the lighting is good with that. For my card today, I'm using the Falling Flowers stamp set and the matching framelits, and I'm specifically using this little flower. I couldn't think. I'm also using the detailed Dragonfly thinlits, and I'm going to be using the one that has the connected dragonflies. I am using Pear Pizzazz and Sweet Sugarplum ink. I also have the markers for both of those colors. I have a scrap of Sweet Sugarplum, a scrap of basic black. I have a piece of Whisper White that is 2 1/4 by 3 inches, or 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, and this one is 2 1/2 by 3. Whew, trying to get it all straight. I have my panel that's 4 by 5 1/4. I have some scraps of the Oh So Lovely paper. I specifically took the black and white one and the Pear Pizzazz leaf one. This one is a 1/2 inch. This one is 3/4 of an inch. And I have my card base that's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to be using some rhinestones. Gotta have my bling. And I don't know if I'm going to be using the plain black baker's twine or the black and white, so I have both of them in case I want them. I can decide which one I want. All right, I'm going to get started. Oh, I'm also using, totally forgot, timeless textures with these dots in it, in the background. So with that, I am going to take those dots and my Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to stamp all over the background. This would be perfect to do with Gorgeous Grunge, but it's retired, so doesn't work. All right, and I'm gonna check. This is gonna go on here like so, so I need some more up here. All right, and now I need some down here. And I think that might do it. A few out here. Yeah, if it was bigger, it would work better. And since those others are going to cover it up. There, I got it. Excuse me. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scrap of Sweet Sugarplum, my flour, and my ink, and I'm going to stamp some flowers. And remember, this little notch, put it at the top, because then you can, and I don't know how many I'll need, so I'm just going to do 3. When you go to cut it out with your framelit, it matches up perfectly if you keep that notch on the framelit at the top. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out my dragonflies, and this is going to be interesting. I want the 3 in the middle. I'm going to cut that one off and that one off, so I've got to cut it that way. Let me cut these and we'll finish up the card. I've got my dragonflies cut out, and now it's time to cut off the pieces I don't need. Remember, I'm only using the 3 in the middle, and I chose them because it's easy to cut off the extra piece. Now I have to do this one down here. All right, now I'm going to put dots of glue on the back of this. Okay, I got my glue added and I've set that aside to dry because I want it to dry some so it doesn't ooze out all over the place. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my pieces of DSP. I've got to get my glue. I don't need it as long, so I'm going to cut it off. Good thing this is going on crooked, it won't be noticeable. All right, this I'm going to put on with glue dots, but I want to get my Dragonflies on, so let me put those on. And I'm going to play with them a little so that they fit within the space. Okay. It's the other advantage to glue. It gives you a little bit of time to play with it. All right. Now this is going to go on here in the center. And I'm going to use my markers to color in time for my dimensionals. All right, bone fold my card. Make sure you use your bone folder to get a good crisp fold. I'm going to add my rhinestones. Now I need to add my flowers, and I don't know, I think I'm going to use a glue dot on those. The center of my glue dot came out. All right, I'm going to put it right about there. I don't know if I'm going to add any more. All right, now I have to decide about my ribbon. Do I want the black or the black and the white? And I think I want the black and the white just by looking at it. All right, so now here's a hint for you. If you have this thread, you know how you curl ribbon, these always get kinks. All right, if you take your bone folder and run it like it's ribbon, it takes out the kinks fairly good. See? Enough that it's not as noticeable. Sometimes they're really kinked and hard to do. I know, I tie tiny bows. My ladies are always saying to me, why do you tie such tiny bows? I like tiny bows. What can I say? All right, let me get my ribbon scissors. Don't forget, don't cut your ribbon with your regular scissors. Dulls your scissors. Oops, that one's way too long. messed that up, didn't I? Okay, got it. Now I need another bone folder, another glue dot on the back of here. And I'm going to put that in the middle, like so. And time to add my inside of my card, which I have already stamped. But you know what? I can't leave good enough alone. Here's my good old Wink of Stella. I am going to take and add some much better. It was too flat. All right. See? Isn't that better? Can you see that sparkle? Oh, I hope so. Maybe I'll bring it up a little. All right. There's my card and the inside and the envelope. I hope I've inspired you today. Get out your stamps. You can do this with flowers. You don't have to do the dragonflies. You could do a butterfly here. Any pattern paper. You can put a background. You could even emboss the background if you wanted to. Lots of ideas here. I hope I've inspired you. I hope you'll come back and join me in the craft room next week. Have a great day.